about capital structure. I am Dr. Amita Shinde, Assistant Professor at Instrumentation Department AISSMS IOIT Pune. The content of this video are capital definition, capital types, sources of finance, and assets management. While establishing any organization or industry, we have to think about first capital. So, this capital means physical resources when applied to production and money when applied to finance. So, it covers all the elements the businessman needs to start an enterprise like money, land, building, machinery, materials, manpower, etc. So we can say that it is the measure of amount of resources of an enterprise. Now there are two types of capital, fixed capital and the working capital. Let's see one by one. Fixed capital, it is related to the long term assets. So we can say that it is invested for permanently fixed assets. So what are these capital fixed permanently fixed assets? So land, building, machinery, water supply, drainage system, machinery and their installation, office equipment, power and electric supply installations. So all these resources comes under the fixed capital. Next type is the working capital. So working capital, it is the part of capital which is required to meet day-to-day needs in running the business. So it involves firm's investment in short-term assets. Working capital is also known as revolving or circulating capital because the materials, we can say the raw material is changed into the finished products. Products are sold out to realize the cash. Cash is utilized again in purchasing the material. So the working capital is revolving or the circulating capital. So the purchase of raw material, wages, maintenance cost, advertisement and selling expenses, transportation costs, etc. comes under the working capital. To purchase the capital, we require the finance. So we have to think about the sources of finance. So there are two categories of the sources of finance, internal sources and external sources. Under the internal sources, retain equity earnings. So this implies retaining the earnings of the shareholders for internal reinvestment. Every rupee retained is a rupee withheld from distribution to existing shareholders. Then depreciation provisions, deferred taxation, personal funds, saved or inherited comes under the internal sources. There are various external sources like loans. We can take loans from the banks. We can share the capital among the two organizations. Corporate bonds, public deposits can be used. Credit facilities can be used. Then industrial financial corporations are there. We can take funds from there. Insurance companies, taking in partners. We can make a partners for the running organization, sale and lease back, then equipment leasing. So all these are the external sources. Now in assets management, we have to think about first assets are categorized or the classified on the balance sheet in the major categories like fixed assets and the current assets. Fixed assets comes under the permanent existence that is held for the purpose of earning income and not sold in the course of trading. So, the fixed assets include land, building, major equipment, furniture. Current assets, it is consumed in day-to-day operations of the business. It include cash in bank, cash in hand, investment. So, in assets management, assets like a cash, marketable securities, inventories are managed in order to maximize the profitability. So, large amount of attention is required for working capital and less attention should be paid to the maintenance of long-term assets and liabilities. So, in order to manage receivables, A proper credit and collection policy and procedure should